He's 9 of 31 after that miss here wearing a Wizards jersey. There's Jrue Holiday. Kicks it out to Grayson Allen, so they're finding the three-point shot here early.
The basketball well since he came back in January. Missed a large chunk of the season for personal reasons.
Yeah, the first 39 games he had missed. It's short there for Jrue. He got a good, clean look at it. Haven't played since.
They outscored 64 to 34 in the second half of that game.
Jrue that time.
Wizards are just having a difficult time. They're getting good looks. A nice mid-range pull-up. Just couldn't get at the ball.
The long play there to Brook. I was waiting for the timeout to come. He talked to Bud here throughout the year, and he'll say there's very little drama here on this team, and you can't say that about a lot of NBA teams as well. As Jrue's trying to split the difference, gets the bounce, and the and one.
Cruising. He's listening to Marvin Gaye.
I can see that.
And he says that contributes.
He told Zora Stevenson in his time off with the broken finger, that's one of the things he was able to work on. The spin move there for Jrue.
Chris's desk in his office, calling Stanley and the rest of the crew in for a conversation.
He zips the pass to George Hill for the transition too. After some time off as well, he and Pat had to work out together for a little bit, trying to rehab. Satoransky is off the mark.
They had him in a buck defensive sandwich, one guy from behind, you're contesting.
Tomas Satoransky with the push. Talk about a plus-minus. He was plus 20 against the Bulls on Tuesday. Trying to flip it up with the left hand. Won't drop for Jrue. Avdia has logging some minutes as of late down the stretch here in the first quarter. And a cross-court pass to Kispert. He's 0 for 2 here to start. Definitely a three-point shooter here in his rookie season. There's just a floater, I guess, Jrue Holiday. He's got everything in the repertoire of shots.
Is what he is, as opposed to a lead guard looking to score first.
In his 12th season, here's Holiday going right at Smith for three. He's finding his three-point shot. By the way, he's got about half of the Bucks' points here in the second quarter. And is accounting for about, when you factor in, he's got his 8 points and has assisted on 5 more buckets.
Always make the mistake of calling Raul Neto, but it's Raul. But this reminds, there's Jrue, there's Ron Cusner. Ron Cusner was a midnight to 6 a.m. DJ when I was here in Milwaukee in the 70s. Ron Cusner is my name, just kind of that smooth talking, late night kind of DJ. People in Milwaukee know exactly what I'm talking about. The smoothest delivery that I've ever heard on an FM DJ. And that's how Jrue Holiday plays. That kind of smoothness, that kind of tempo, that kind of cool.
Broadcasting thing. Found it, Pat Connaughton up top.
I was going to say, this probably reminds the Wizards of how they played against the Rockets their last game. When they had a huge lead, everything was going their way. All of a sudden, the tide shifted.
Cut the lead here to 20. This lead has been 26.
Since the All-Star break, their effective field goal percentage is down like about 50%. Wow.
14 points. He makes it look like an easy 14 points. Connaughton. Jrue again. Jrue. Holiday season's in full effect.
But you talk about Serge and his work ethic. They talk about Gill as being the hardest worker on their team. He's the guy they want Kispert to kind of glom on to. You talk about Serge and his work ethic. They talk about Gill as being the hardest worker on their team. He's the guy they want Kispert to kind of glom on to. Just always staying prepared because you never know what's going to happen.
Really has had a good three-point shooting year. 0 for 3 in the first half. Hachimura, again, it's the three-point shot he's developed. He's 0 for 2. Grayson hits his second. He's got 6 points. As mentioned, he started here in the second half as well. He hasn't started since like January 15th when he got the start against the Bulls on Tuesday.
It'll take more than that to take out the show-enough Shogun.
Good news is that Gonzaga didn't knock off UCLA this year. Pat finding Jrue. He goes back to Pat for the one-handed slam. Okay, Pat.
Wes Unseld Jr., the coach of the Wizards. You're like, look, guys, remember what happened in Houston? We had the big lead. We just started to relax a bit. They kept playing.
Not if Jrue Holiday is going to hit shots like that.
Pretty much unreliable defense against the Wizards.
Jrue, spot-up shooting. Jrue has had to kind of lead the charge without Chris and Giannis. Like I said, 4 other times, including tonight, and he finds Serge Ibaka, picks up another assist. Jrue Holiday, 19 points.
6 guys in double figures.
I mean, you put Jrue back on the floor to hopefully put the finishing touches on this game before the
2 of 6 shooting from 3.
That's what, about 30%? About 33%. About 33. It's really kind of fed into that. But when needed.
But he'll get his.
When needed.
He's got 21.
They kind of let up just a bit. We've seen some of that.
Well, when they've had the lead, they're pretty good about keeping the lead.
Yeah.
It's a great dump down pass to George Hill.
A little bit of a different approach for him.
Jrue, the big step back for 3. He has been some kind of special lately. Here he is again. Ish Smith defending. He's got 8 seconds on the shot clock to work with. It was good defense that time by Smith, and he forced the turnover. Played Tuesday against the Bulls, but he's got this extra time. He's resting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe he rests again on Saturday. Smith picks it up, drops it off.
Trying to create some separation against KCP for a shot.
Gets the screen there from Pat, and he kicks it out to Grayson Allen. That's the bucket the Bucks needed. Smith fighting Caldwell Pope in the corner. And that might just about do it here.